going to see if I can monetize my small YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to go over a few things, and I've just written down some notes to make sure that I keep on topic. So one of them is I'm going to go through actually getting my YouTube monetized, what is required. And I just want to go over the difference between monetizing. So when I say monetizing, I just mean ad revenue, not affiliate marketing or digital products or anything like that, just ad revenue. So I'm going to go over the difference of a blog and YouTube for ad revenue. I'm going to go through what I've noticed about channels that do get monetized quickly. And then I'm going to go through about whether you should be doing a blog or YouTube or both. And then I'm also going to go through the costs of setting up these businesses. And then the last thing is I'm going to talk about is the types of content that I'm thinking. So the first one is getting my YouTube monetized. So I want to do this because I want another stream of income. Why not? It's a great platform where you can share information, share educational entertainment, and potentially be paid for your views, which I think is fantastic. So there's only a few platforms that can really do that, especially if you're not in America. So that's one reason. But also I am going to be looking at the difference in how much money I make from blogging to YouTube. So I've noticed some people say that they earn a lot more through their blog than their YouTube. And this is more like kind of like the average person who's doing more sort of simple videos. Like I know there's some people who can spend a lot of money on some really fancy editors and they might, get loads of views and make a lot more money. One thing is that I found it obviously a lot easier to monetize with ad revenue, my blog than my YouTube. So just to give you an example, I think it was like probably a few months and I got approved for Google AdSense with my blog, and then I got a Zoic on it. At the moment, you'll see that I don't have ads on my blog at the moment because it doesn't earn that much till you have a very, very high volume of traffic. So I'm focusing on other forms of monetization on my blog at the moment. Whereas my YouTube, I've been going for 8 months and it's not monetized with ad revenue. So there's a difference there. Yes, the blog can earn money quicker, like you can get it on there quicker. Potentially than YouTube. Well, this is in my experience, right? My progress so far with my YouTube channel is I have 480 subscribers. So thank you so much for anyone who's subscribed. It's really helping out my channel. And if you haven't, then please go subscribe and follow along on my journey. So what I need is 1,000 subscribers to be able to start to monetize with 4,000 watch hours. So I'm at 477 watch hours. So this is the thing that I've noticed that's kind of different in why my channel potentially hasn't been monetized very quickly. And it is the length of my long form videos. So I'm not going to go into shorts. I'm just talking about the long form videos. My ones are very short. So I think my longest ones are like 5 or 7 minutes. And I noticed that on some other channels that have monetized quite quickly, their videos are more between, say, 7 and 14 minutes, which when I started out doing YouTube, honestly, feels like such a long time to be talking or editing. So a lot of my videos are very short, but there's also a reason for that. Is for me, YouTube hasn't come easy to me. I am somebody who's introverted. I find it like a little bit harder being on camera. I've definitely found creating a blog like very relaxing. Like I've really, really got into enjoying writing. And I also like the fact that, say, for example, the last few weeks, I've been really, really unwell. I haven't been able to film anything at all. Like I couldn't even speak. I was coughing so badly and really, really unwell. And it can get a little demoralizing going like, oh, well, I can't create any content at the moment. So what I did is I just refocused and I've kept my blog going and I'm working on that more and, just starting to really, really try and ramp up my Pinterest account because, I've learned that maybe I haven't been doing quite as many pins as it really needed to be able to keep get more traction. So I've just focused on that and my YouTube's just been sitting here sort of, working its way in the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that, which is fantastic. It's not like other platforms where the content only lives for a really short time. Another thing is I want to go over is whether to do a blog or YouTube. Now, I'm obviously doing both, and I think that's a great idea because a blog you own. If anything goes wrong with your hosting plan, then you can move your WordPress website over. Whereas with YouTube, it's YouTube. YouTube owns it. So you really need to make sure that you say if anything happens to your account, that you've got people's emails, letting people know that, hey, my account's gone down and that I've moved here, sort of thing, if your account goes down. So that's definitely something to consider, especially if you're planning on using it as a business wise, and because there are people who've lost monetization and then they're like, it's all gone. Whereas if you captured people's emails, then you can go, hey, I've created this new channel, go check me out here. I also want to talk about the cost of blogging versus YouTube. So I've got a very cheap stand here. It's like $5. Admittedly, I've got a very nice phone. I'm not using any lighting or anything like that. It's just natural lighting. And that's it. YouTube is free to upload to. It just takes a lot of time to film and edit. Whereas a blog, obviously you've got to pay for hosting. You can obviously get email platforms for free, which is awesome. Or there are some platforms you can blog on, but I will always say still go for WordPress because you own it. Somebody can't close you down. And so it's not costs a lot. It's $35 for the whole year to have hosting for a WordPress website. So what I would suggest doing is having both. So you can see my blog is listed down in the description if you want to go check that out. So the future of my YouTube channel is interesting because obviously I've worked out that my videos aren't long enough. The content potentially isn't good enough sort of to maybe keep high retention. So I will be thinking about what type of content I want to do for this channel, or if I could do more tutorials. I don't know. That's quite a lot of work because I have to do it on my computer and everything, and you have to really plan out what you're going to do. So I'm not quite sure yet. I might try and do other types of content. At the moment, since I was really unwell, I've really explored having basically a digital detox, and it's been amazing. I also just am really passionate about health and wellness and having a good mental state. So I am writing blog posts about that, but for turning that into video, it's a little bit different, talking about it than writing it. So I will see if I can express myself in video. See, this is where I'm still a bit of an introvert sort of thing, and it's a bit harder for me to sort of open up with those sorts of things compared to writing. Writing, it's a pen and paper and I can sort of think about it quite a bit, and obviously I know you can edit videos, but that's definitely something I would think about in the future. For me, I can talk more about having a digital detox. I do have an article on my blog about it and how it's affected me. But in this video, I think it's already getting to 9 minutes, so for me recording. So I will talk about that in another video. This one I just wanted to talk about monetizing a YouTube channel and the things that I've noticed, and whether I think you should be doing a blog and YouTube or not. So this is just my personal experience, and I hope you found it useful. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up because it will really help out my channel. Thank you.